Yeah, don't forget to say hello to everybody.
Yeah, I got to say hello to everybody. We're live, so let me say hello to everybody because I don't want to get on anybody's shit list. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Let's say Fish Sticks. Been here. Wow, Fish Sticks at 4:55. Monique, Teresa, Michigan Outpost, Teresa Ifill, Hillside Prepstead, Hillbilly. Oh, there's some guy named Hutch. Elusive.
That's the only guy that matters in the chat. That's all I know.
Yankee, what's up, my brother? Sophia B. Monty. Let's see. I don't think I missed anybody yet.
Hey, how many people are in here right now?
11.
I bet you at least four of those people are in top chat.
You're probably right. I was a long time ago, but I figured it out.
Plumber,
Ghost
what up?
Lincoln, welcome. Ghost Lincoln, welcome to the channel. John McGill, Mrs. Preppin Plumber, what's up? Lady Smith, we got the whole meetup in the house, brother.
Pretty damn
They just
close.
can't get enough of you.
Shit, they didn't know I was here. That's the only reason they're here. They thought it was just going to be you.
Right?
They queued up and like, oh, this asshole, and they dipped out.
G Montana, Sherry Leach. It's filling up. It's filling up. We'll give it some time. It's filling up. We're at 17. So I hope everybody had a good weekend, a good week, a good whatever. I did. I think it took me about 4 days to recoup from the meetup.
Say
That was some kind
there's
of
a
fun.
hangover after that shit, man.
Well, there is. What killed me was like the whole time I was there, like that first night, you and me staying up till like 3 something. That just set a precedent. So, and then we're up at 6:30 or 7, and then we're up until 2:33 in the morning. So I averaged between 2 and 3.5 hours of sleep a night the
Yep.
whole time I was there. That includes the day driving there and the day driving back because I busted it up. I pulled over, I sleep at a truck stop. I get behind in between two big rigs and knock out. But I only did like 3 hours of pop at those. So I went 6 days with no more than max 4 hours of sleep in a night. And then when I got home, I tried to go to sleep and I couldn't stay asleep but about 3 to 4 hours at a time. It took me about 4 days to get over that where I would actually sleep for 6 hours.
Right.
So my chemicals in my brain was miswired. Liz, what's up? Corn Pop. See if we missed anybody while we was talking. Man, I had so much fun.
You say, who do you think will win? I think, what do you say? Who do you think would win between Betty White and Minnie Pearl? I'm saying Betty White all day. She's fucking gangster.
Yeah, you can't fuck with Betty. No. The only person I might put in the ring with Betty White would be crap. What's her name? The
Cloris
lady that
Leachman,
cooked. Is friends with that skinny black dude rapper that went to jail.
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart. That bitch is bad. I might I might say she would have a chance against Betty White. I don't know.
That would be a cage match that I would watch.
Oh, I definitely I'd roll up for that one. That would be a good one for
What
real.
you what you talking about, John Gill?
John Gill. What is up?
Teresa, what's up? Everybody that I did not say hello to, hello in a mass hello.
A massive, yeah. But for those of you that didn't make it to the meetup, you missed a hell of a weekend. For those of you that did, it was awesome to meet all you guys in person. But it was a blast. It was a long ride home simply because I didn't want to leave. I could have stayed for another week. It was some kind of fun. That's the only bad thing about those meetups, man. Native and I were talking about it. They go by so fast. I
Yeah,
mean, it's 100 hours in the woods and it's just gone like that.
I think. I mean, eventually, I know you guys got your shit coming up, but eventually, us four are gonna have to get together and figure out like a week long fucking deal in the middle point somewhere. You know what I mean?
Right? Somewhere in like Tennessee or Kentucky or something like
Yeah.
that. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. But yeah, it was fun. For those of you that didn't go, you need to go ahead and start making plans next year to go because it is absolutely worth it. And you ain't got to worry about not being able to find a camping spot. I'm a firm believer that 2/3 of the state of Missouri is a fucking camping ground. Like when I hit the
It
state
really
line,
is.
there was nothing but fucking campgrounds. The whole like you can camp. They're all over the fucking place. I ain't never seen so many $250,000 mobile home campers in my life.
What up, Ohio?
Ohio, what's going on? Welcome, welcome.
That's because Missouri and Texas have this kind of autistic relationship, to where we've got a lot of snowbirds. So the people, like, they'll rent camp spots out all year long. But as soon as winter hits, they take their camper down to Texas until winter's over, and then they come right back up here. I mean, it's just a little cycle.
That makes sense. Corn pop, yeah, I drove right by the Daniel Boone Forest in Kentucky on the way home. I drove by a lot of national parks and forests on the way home. I'll go ahead and get the info out so that way everybody can take advantage of it. For those of you that can't see the ticker along the bottom, it says coupon code 1369, good for 15% off during this stream, and then 10% off after the stream ends for an additional 24 hours. And that's at ghostdesigns.shop. That's anything on the website. Anything that's 15% off your total order. So that's just for the
That's
people that,
basically your shipping plus some change, right?
depending on how much you spend, it should cover it. It should cover your shipping. Yeah, absolutely. But the and I'm also doing some. I updated the website today, so if you guys go to the site, when you first log on to the site on your landing page up at the top, it'll say Ghost Designs Originals. Click on Ghost Designs Originals, and it'll show you the two new T-shirts that I put up today, and all of the Huggies. But I'm going to show them to you here live real quick too, just so you guys can see what we got. Let me go ahead and make this big screen here real quick. Solo layout. All right, so I printed up a bunch of Huggies, like over 200 for the meetup, and I brought a bunch home still, but they're for the website as well. I just went ahead and printed them up all at once. But all the Huggies, I've got green, camouflage, and black. All of them have the Ghost Designs logo on one side, and then artwork on the other. This is Ozark Mountains, Missouri meetup. They're all available in green, black, or camouflage. This is the Carolina Rendezvous. This is Backwoods 3%. That's one of my favorite designs I've ever done. That's pretty cool. I love that design. This is the Hutch Homestead brand in camo. This is one of my favorites, Fuck Bud Light. And then my absolute favorite is I Fucking Dare You. All right, those are the Huggies. They're all on the site. They're all there. It's easy to figure out which one you want. And then for the shirts, I've got my newest design, and it's what you just saw on that Huggy. I Fucking Dare You. Get it in white, black, or OD green. And then the second shirt drop is another original. It says I'll burn that bridge when I get to it.
I will just say that the OD green is my favorite.
Yeah, the OD green, everybody seems to love that one. But both of these, the I Fucking Dare You and the I'll Burn That Bridge when I Get to It, are also available in the blackout design. For those of you that hadn't seen the blackout, I don't have one here with me, but I started printing black ink on black shirts, and they look pretty cool.
Yeah,
they
nice.
They look pretty cool. I don't have any of the blackout stuff up yet. So if you want to order something in blackout, you can't. Yeah, Hutch has got one of the koozies in blackout.
I've got herb dust on there. Don't mind that.
But almost all the shirts I'm gonna do in the blackout. But a lot of the, like, I've got some of the Missouri meetup in blackout. I Fucking Dare You. I'll burn that bridge when I get to it. Those, man, I had to come home and print new ones to do for this show, because I didn't leave Missouri with any of those. Those got gone. Like, all the blackout stuff got gone in Missouri. Yeah. So it was quick. But you've got those two new shirt designs and the koozies. They're all on the website. When you get to the main landing page, up at the very top, just click where it says Ghost Designs Originals, and it'll take you, boom. And instantly you've got all 6 of the koozies and the 2 shirts. And I believe it even shows the apron that I did for the Canimals. It's on there as well. But the 15% off applies to the entire website. So after you go to the originals, you can go to a drop down menu on the side, and it shows all the individual content creators: Backwoods, Hutch, Native. Who else is up there? Hillbilly,
Grumpy,
Papa's
Papa's,
Farm, Grumpy Acres. Grumpy, I'm working on some stuff for them right now.
your
But
stuff.
yeah, so anything on the website, your total cost, use that coupon code 1369. Like when you choose what you want, when you go to the end, yada yada yada, and it goes, you select all your options, however many you want, whatever, and then you go to the bottom, and it before you hit pay, it'll say enter coupon code. You just type in that number, hit go, and it automatically subtracts 15% from your total.
Hell yeah.
And what I'm gonna do, I plan on doing this at least twice a month, maybe once a week, as long as I keep coming up with cool ideas. I mean, right now I've got 4 more shirt ideas, and I'm ready to go to print.
I'm just waiting for the Mohican shirt.
I'm working on that one. That one, that's gonna be the Mohicans is gonna be good. I laughed so hard, I almost peed myself when I said that. Sitting there, it just fit. Oh my god! But yeah, so yeah, I've got I got 4 more designs already that I'm ready to drop, and I'm gonna space them out like once every week or maybe once every 2 weeks, do a live stream just like this, and give 15% off, and just hook it up. So yeah,
Ghost
if you
wants
want,
to know if you got do you have vinyl stickers and stuff on there yet?
not yet, not yet, but I'm working on it. I think my next leap is gonna be the custom flags.
How far
I
are
hear
we
you.
away from the hats?
The hats, I'm gonna actually work on that this week since school's out. I just gotta find the right kind of hats, man. Like they need to be like this, like nice and soft with no hard
Would
thing
you
in the front.
do like? Would that be like a bitch to do that kind of hat?
Yeah, because you can't get it flat. That the thing in the front, like these kind of hats, they're flimsy, so I can flatten them out and print on it.
Gotcha.
But the ones that are structured, it's almost impossible. So, but I'm there's just so many different hat designs out there. I found a couple that I'm pretty sure work. I found them actually before the meetup, but I didn't get a chance to try them because I was so busy. But I'm gonna order a couple here this week and give them a shot. See if I can figure out how to make it work.
Oh
But yeah,
yeah.
Sophia, I saw your text on that shirt idea I sent you last night. I was gonna drop it tonight, but I was like, nah, I'll wait. I'll drop it next week or the week after. That's that same one I sent you too, Hutch.
Oh yeah.
But I
You're
figured I'd
gonna have
just
a
spread them.
nice little inventory built up, man. What do you say? You're gonna try to do like 2 designs a month, something along those lines?
Um, I'm gonna do like, dude, when I get drunk, man, I just have these crazy ideas and I write it down and I just put it on a shirt. So I don't know. I'm just gonna let it flow. If I do one a night, maybe one a week, maybe one every 2 weeks, I don't know. Like last night, I had like 4. But yeah, so I'm gonna try
Bud
to get my stuff
Wood's face on a Bud Light can shirt.
I know, right? But yeah, so anybody, if you go to the site during the stream, as long as I'm live, it's 15% off. Once the stream ends, it drops to 10% off. I may stretch it out for a little bit. I may just let it run all the way till midnight and then bump it back to 10. But I
Which is
wanted to
still
do
pretty
a little
decent
bit.
because like the prices are fucking awesome. Like you can't complain about the prices at all. So if you
Right.
haven't been on the site yet, real talk, it's hey, it's worth
They're
looking at.
rock bottom. Like they're legit rock bottom. Like yeah. If I went any cheaper, I'd be giving them away. Right now, I'm just working on figuring a way to get the shipping a little bit cheaper. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to do the 15% off to kind of offset some of the shipping. And for those of you that are interested, I do still have about oh 10, maybe 12 meetup shirts left in various sizes. A couple 3X's, some 2X's, like a large, couple larges, maybe an extra large. Hey, what's up, Indy?
Any
But
live
yeah,
chat.
so yeah, live chat definitely. But yeah, so hopefully I'll do this at least once every 2 weeks. I mean, since it's summertime, I ain't got a whole lot crap load to do other than working in the shop. I'll probably be able to do at least one live stream a week. Plus, I want to start doing the cannon parties again. I'm gonna try to do those throughout the summertime, putting some more food
You're
up.
bringing the cannibals back? Is that what I heard?
Yep, Yep, I've got about 50 pounds of split breast chickens in the freezer. So I'm gonna do a huge batch of chicken and bone broth. I'll probably get Cherokee. I talked to Native about that last night. We're looking October, September, October, November, somewhere around in there. We're not. He hadn't nailed it down yet because I'm flexible. I'm letting him choose the dates, but we will let you know. But we are planning to go camp out one weekend here in the next few weeks. All of us local right around here. Cherokee, you're more than welcome to join. It'll be me, Native, I think the Plumbers, Papa's Farm, and a couple others that live within an hour or so. We're just gonna pick a spot, maybe in the Uwharrie Forest or somewhere, and just go hang out for the weekend.
Nice.
Halloween meetup, yeah, that would be fun.
What
Camo
up,
Carl. Well, thank you, Carl. I appreciate that. But yeah, so it's I'm looking forward to it because it's just so much fun. I mean, if you guys get a chance to go to a meetup or a rendezvous or whatever anybody wants to call it with the people that are local in your community, you got to do it. I mean, you legit got to do it. I mean, sometimes it's like doing the one here local in North Carolina. It's only a couple hour ride for me to get to Hanging Rock, but for me to get to Hutch out there, it was like 21 hours. But it was worth it. I'd have walked. It was worth it. Every single bit of it, it was worth it. So there's a trade off to being local. I mean, if they're close to you, go. I mean, if they're a bunch of assholes, all you can do is get in the car and turn around. You ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I mean?
This is true.
But then you know what I mean? If you know, you know.
That's the only way you're gonna really know.
Yeah. And I mean, so far, I ain't met nobody I couldn't get along with at either one of the hookups at all. And you got to figure back before March, when I didn't do any meetups, the only person from this community that I had met in person was Native. That was it. He's the only person Native, Devout, and Native's wife were the only three people I've met from the community. Now, since March to now, I've met over 100 people from the community.
And I remember when you guys first started that stuff, you and Native were the most paranoid sons of bitches. You're like, I don't want to know you. I'll meet you down the road at the stop sign on this. You know what I mean? And
yeah, hey, we were pretending we lived somewhere else, and we lived right around the corner from each other.
Dakota, what up?
Dakota Hayes.
Yeah, Candle was
Mrs. Prep and Plumber. Mrs. Prep and Plumber. I think she went a little haywire. She got more than one. Yeah, Candle was awesome. And didn't you say that her little girl placed second? I think in the turn second.
Yeah, she said she got second. They left from the meetup. They came for a couple hours, and then drove all the way to Omaha for the volleyball stuff. That's like a 4 or 5 hour drive right there.
Yeah, that's a pretty good haul.
A lot of commitment in the people who showed up, man.
It was definitely. You kind of figure out people's motivation, so to speak. Hey, what's up, 15th? I'm working on your stuff. I'm working on it. I'm still unwinding from the meetup, but I'm getting to it. But yeah, you kind of figure out not so much what people are made of, but you kind of see how they conduct themselves around other people, how they act, if they pitch in, if they don't pitch in, they're all talk, if they have good ideas, especially when you're sitting around a campfire and everybody's about halfway in the bottle. To me, that's the best way to get to know somebody. You get them fucking drunk. Get them fucking drunk. If you can be around them when they're drunk, you can be around them.
Well, see, that don't work for me because I don't drink.
Yeah, but stoned is the same thing for me. It works.
I made up for it.
Right. Dude, that one night, oh my God, I was paralyzed. It was me, you, and AJ. We were the last three. And AJ was like, man, I got to go to bed. I'm out of beer. I was like, no, you're not. I got 2 coolers over there, like 6 cases of beer in it. You're never out of beer around me.
What up, Papa? Yeah,
he was
it He was very nice. He was very
Oh
nice,
yeah,
man. Oh,
AJ's a fucking trip, dude.
yeah.
If I would have never in a million years could I have wrote a script on how AJ would act when I first met him. Y'all, this cat parked way at the end of the fucking campground, gets out of his shit and starts walking to each campground in between us and where he was, introducing himself to motherfuckers, even if they weren't even with us. Hi, how you doing? My name's AJ. Nice to meet you. Hi, how you doing? My name's AJ. Nice to meet you.
Everybody in the loop.
Yo, everybody
Everybody.
knew AJ.
Right.
Everybody knew AJ.
I know Yankee. I told him, I was like, what the hell, bro? The boy Yankee messed up and told my son that he had some Crown in the deal. It's like
Uh-oh.
Yankee should have poured it himself, but he handed him the bottle. You know what I mean?
That'll
My
do it.
son is a fan of the Crown.
Man, I am too, to be honest with you. I love me some Crown Royal. But that shit's addictive. I got to the point where I'd have to get I'd have to have a half gallon at the house because a fifth or a liter, I just wasn't sure if it would make it through the night. And I had to make sure I didn't run out. And that's why I knew I had a problem. Well, let me go ahead and switch back to the beer. Shut up, Sophia.
What's this? What I need some. I don't know about this. What's going on?
The pea excursion. You didn't hear that story?
Uh-uh.
Or are you just lying to make me say it again so everybody in the chat can hear it?
I might have heard it, but I smoke a lot of stuff, so I probably forgot.
Hey, Teresa, yeah, the code is at the bottom of the screen, 1369. It's 15% off while the live stream's up. After the live stream's down, it's 10% off. But you enter the code at the very end, like when you're checking out, like choose what you want and then go to your cart, and then it right at the bottom there's like a little banner halfway through the screen right below the total, and it says coupon code. It says enter coupon code. You just type those four numbers in, 1369, and hit coupon code, and it subtracts that percentage from your total price. It does all the work for you. And thank you for the donation. I do appreciate that, Teresa. Yeah,
let's
so
get back on track. What's this pea excursion that we're talking about?
All right, so what night was it? I think it was the second to the last night we was there, maybe. No, it was the night you and me were hammered. Yeah, it was that night.
It's the first night. Thursday. It was Thursday.
This was the second night. Well, I was hammered every night, so this is the second or third night. Anyways, I get up from the campfire, me and Buddy. We're headed to my tent. And this is when I was like the last one up. I'm headed to my tent.
Oh, okay. I remember.
I put Buddy in the tent and I crawl in my tent and I'm like, shit, I'm going to have to pee. And I said, I do not want to have to get up in the middle of the night to go pee. So I zipped Buddy up in the tent and I said, well, and it was completely dark. Everybody was, I mean, it was nothing but all I heard was insects chirping, you know what I mean? I'm like, well, shit, I'm just going to walk off into the woods here in the middle of the loop and take me a little piss and then go to bed. Perfectly fine. All right. So I'm ambling off through the woods. I find me a tree. I'm drunker as shit. And so, you know how all men, well, I don't know all men, I know most men, I know I do. Like you got to have 3 points of contact. Okay. Especially if you're drunk, both your feet spread wide and you got to lean forward and hit on that wall. Get you good 3 points of contact where you're good and stable. So you ain't pissing all over the place. Well, I leaned forward to get my third point of contact on this tree, and the tree wasn't but probably that big around. Well, maybe a little bit bigger than that. But the gist of the story is, you know, the tree's not flat. So when I reached out with my hand, you know, I'm all this is happening at the same time. You know, I got my little fella out, and I'm starting to let it stream, and I'm on this tree, and I'm leaning to the right, and I couldn't stop leaning. So I'm getting new points of contact on the tree as I'm walking around the tree or stumbling around. I'm falling around the tree in this big circle. And I think I went around the tree like 3 or 4 times while I was peeing, trying not to fall. I'm like running and I'm steady peeing the whole time. Pee's going everywhere. But I was just trying not to fall because I knew I was in a mess of poison ivy and all this. I'm like, that's the last thing I need is to get that on my little fella. So after all this is said and done, I felt like I successfully averted, you know, a major disaster because I didn't fall flat on my face in my own piss in poison ivy. So I get zipped up and I'm composing myself. And then I realize, you know, that game where you put the baseball bat on your forehead and you run in circles and you got to run a straight line?
Right.
Well, that's kind of what it felt like, except I didn't know where to go because I walked straight from my tent and it's pitch black dark, and I spun around this tree, so now I didn't know how to get back to my tent. So I'm standing there in the woods, and you know when you're drunk, like shit that makes sense just don't make sense. So I'm standing there and I'm like, shit, trying to figure out how to get back to my tent. And I got my flashlight in my pocket, but it was that real super bright one that you can see on the moon. And I'm like, I didn't want to turn it on because I didn't want to start waking everybody up because it was pitch black dark. So I start
Yeah, it
walking
was
and
like can't see your hand in front of your face dark
oh
out
yeah,
there.
you couldn't see shit. And I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do? So I'm freaking out. And I literally considered pulling my phone out of my pocket and calling backwoods for help. Like, help, come find me. So I'm in the middle of the woods in this loop, and I'm like, well, shit. And then the thought hit me. I'm like, well, hell, if I just walk in a straight line long enough, I'm gonna hit pavement because we're in the middle of a loop. I'm like, well, shit. So I just started walking until I hit pavement, and I hit it on the bottom of the loop, like directly as far from my tent as I could possibly be. I'm like, cool. So I found the pavement. So I turned left and I'm like, all right, I'll just start walking until I get to my tent. So here I'm walking. I got my flashlight out and I'm kind of covering it with my hands to keep it as low as I can possibly get it. But yeah, long story short, I finally made it back to my tent. It was terrible, but it was funny as shit. I wish there had been a drone like in the air filming me doing this stuff. It's
Right.
been hilarious.
See, I heard that you got lost trying to find your tent story, but I didn't hear the circles around the tree part.
Yeah, well, that's the only reason I got lost. Yeah, because I was running in a circle and I was drunk, and then I'm like, I get zipped, and I'm gonna walk to the tent, and I realize I have no fucking idea where it's at because I just been running in circles, peeing all over my feet. And I'm like, well, damn.
It was weird the way it was set up. What's up, Candle?
Yeah,
Canadian? I see book club come up in here. What's going on, y'all?
yeah, Mr. Prep and Plumber, buddy, missed me. He had a blast though. He had a blast. He didn't have his vest on at all the entire time we were there. He was having a blast. He was just
That
chilling.
dog did not want shit to do with me until the very last day, Monday, when we were picking shit up. Other than that, he
Angela
just
B.
looked at me like, "Who the fuck are you, dude?" I was like, "All right, my bad."
Angela B. How you doing? Good to see you again. And yeah, nobody stole the shirt off my back at the meetup like you did,
Bully.
right? But
Did you
yeah,
at least
it was.
photograph it? That would have been cool.
Do what?
You should have signed it.
Oh, it was signed. They were like on my hoodie and my shirts and Native's hoodie and shirts. I put Ghost on the sleeve, and on his I put Native on his sleeve. So mine was authentic. I was the only one that had one like it was one of a kind. Took that shit right off my back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Buddy's
but
shit. Buddy is what dogs should be. But he
right.
just wasn't fucking with me, so I went and played with Rescue's dog.
That's why he wasn't fucking with you. He was like, man, he keeps petting that fucking dog. I ain't got shit to do with him.
Probably.
Now, oh, you just seen a different animal. Like if Johnny was there, if the plumbers would have come, you wouldn't have seen Buddy. I wouldn't have seen Buddy. Like he's gone. But yeah, he was good. He did real good. He did good. Not a single tick on him. Not one single fucking tick on him.
Damn, that's
Not
lucky
one.
as shit.
Well, I give him that flea and tick medication. It's the edible. He eats it once a month, and it's in it. Like when it's in, it takes like 2 months to really get throughout their system. But once it's in their system, even if you take them off of it, it still lasts for like another 30, 60, or 90 days. I can't remember what it's called, but it's good for fleas
Is
and
that
ticks.
that heart guard shit or whatever it is?
It's something else. Next,
Pet guard.
remember what the fuck it's called, but it's like $60. It's like $10 a pill, but it lasts for it. It's like they just do it once a month, and it's not really a pill. I mean, it's this big. It's like a chewable. I just give it to him like a treat. And then Nikki brought his carrots, so he didn't have to go without carrots. So he had, and she got the perfect amount of carrots. Like he had one every single night that we was there. He ate the last one the last night that we were there.
Just raw carrots.
Oh yeah, he loves carrots, man. Loves them.
Oh.
He gets one a day. Yeah, they're good for him. He loves raw carrots and green beans. If you got a garden, he will eat every fucking green bean on the vine.
See,
Like
we should have been better friends, but he was being a dick, man. What the hell?
Oh, Northern Girl, how you doing? Leach. We got 39 people. For those of you that are just new into the chat, if you see the ticker along the bottom, That's a coupon code from a website, ghostdesigns.shop. During this live stream, that coupon's good for 15% off anything from the site. After the stream, all day tomorrow for 24 hours, it'll be worth 10% off anything from the site. And that's not just like 10% off of one shirt. You can order one of everything on the site and you get 10% off the entire freaking order. It's up to you. But the 2 new shirt designs that are on there, and all the beer koozies are on there. And wait, on the landing page, just go to Ghost Designs Originals, not Ghost, not on the drop down menu. At the very top, there's a drop down menu. It says Creators. Right beside that to the left, it has its own tab that says Ghost Designs Originals. Click on that tab, and it shows you all the beer koozies and the 2 new shirt designs and the apron for the cannibals. And a few other things. And then you can click over to the other creator stuff and go look at all their stuff too. But like I said, yeah, it's 15% off the entire order. So, Two Wolves, what's going on?
What's up, Eddie?
Two Wolves, Native emailed me when I was in Missouri about you and one of the Outliers shirts. He said he told you to email me, but I never got an email. If you did, if you didn't, email me or text me or something, and we'll get you squared away. And that 15%, it also works on the specialty stuff like the Outliers limited run of 50 hoodies or shirts. But
those,
yeah,
those are still my favorite designs. The Outlier designs. Those are.
Yeah, that one turned out really good. Like really good. I'm real proud of that one. I'm getting better at this, designing logos and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Papa's Farm. Yeah, y'all check out Papa's shirts. His shirt was the first one I did with more than one color, and it took forever. I think I have like 6 shirts in the basement that I ruined just doing his, trying to get the colors lined up, and I'd mess them up. I have to start over.
Was he as demanding as Backwoods on his stuff?
No, nobody is as demanding as Backwoods. Nobody at all. That is the most high maintenance motherfucker on the planet.
Right. He's kind of a diva.
His shirts
Plummer,
turned out good.
I have 2 things of the Skittles crack in the deal. I like them, but I think they're overrated. But that's just because I'm not a fan of you know what I mean.
Did you try the freeze dried Starburst? Those are good. I won those in the Dirty Marauder. I got those Starbucks. I'm like, yeah, ain't nobody gonna touch these. I'll take, because every time I grab something, y'all fucking steal it. I'm like, screw it, ain't nobody stealing the candy. And they didn't. Thank God. Them things are awesome, bro. They're like really good. And I don't even like Starbucks that much.
Don't get it confused. Like, they're good as shit. I'm just not a Skittles person. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I was picking his brain. I was like, can you do Chico sticks? You know what I mean? I was like, what can you do? You know what I mean?
Right.
I like that old man candy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Papa's Farm, you were completely low maintenance. And that was the first. Yeah, his logo was the first logo design I did, and then Hillbillies was the second. But I just did another one last night for one of Grumpy's friends out there in Kansas. It turned out real good.
Oh, yeah.
But this guy was cool, man. He had a design that he did, and it was like a hand-drawn design that he had embroidered like years ago on a biker jacket. It had the tabs top and bottom, the scrolls, and then it was a Native American, I can't remember the name of the tribe. It was a Plains Indians tribe holding a long rifle, an old flintlock or musket. Yeah, musket. But it had like all these colors. I'm like, dude, I said, I can't do that many colors. The most colors I can do is 3, and I've never done more than 2 on a shirt before. I said, now, if you allow me to change some of the colors up and let me redo the entire design, because you don't have any artwork. It was just a picture, of the stuff on the back of the vest. I said, if you let me just redo your logo, I'll work on it. And if you like it, we can roll with it. So he's like, yeah, do whatever. So I redid the entire logo. He loved it. It's a badass logo.
Oh, yeah.
So his stuff, I'm gonna put it up on the website here one day this week. I get it
Well,
all
you
finished
let me
up.
know when you're ready to do some extremely fine line stuff because I've still got a couple pictures to send you. Like they're black and white, but it's a lot of lines. I mean, it's a
Send
lot.
them, like,
Lot.
send them because I need to practice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never going to get good at it unless I start doing it. It's like with JR stuff with the fine lines that he sent with his drawings. See, his stuff was done like in pencil. So like it wasn't even dark enough to burn. So I had to redraw the Liberty Tree roots. Like any of y'all that have seen the Liberty Tree Fellowship, the roots logo, you know, the round with the tree. I had to redraw that whole entire fucking drawing with a Sharpie to make it dark enough where I could burn it to make some shirts.
Oh, did you say you haven't figured out the shading yet?
Now the shading is done mostly in the artwork. Like I don't know how it's called halftones, but it should come out. Yeah, you sent me that one already, didn't you, once?
Yeah.
Did you email or did you text it?
I have no idea.
I'll have to dig through and find it and send it to me so I can practice and play around doing it. But yeah, I want to learn how to do the half tones and all that stuff because then I can do like pictures and portraits and all that kind of cool shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like honestly, like I've seen like since I started doing the screen print and I watch a lot of videos on it on YouTube, different screen printers and stuff, and I've chatted with them in the chat and all that good stuff. They fucking hate doing anything more than like 3 colors. They hate it because it costs so much money to do it that and there's like literally no profit. Like if you sent me a shirt that had like 7 colors and I had a machine big enough to do 7 different screens, and I could, you know, because if you had 7 colors, that's 7 screens plus an 8th screen for the underbase that you have to lay before you do it. So you're talking 8 screens. Those screens are $20 a piece. So that's
Do
160.
you have to put the infrared or whatever the light thingy on each deal before you do each color?
Yeah, I do. I pre-cure it and then I cure the whole thing at once. But yeah, so it's like the setup cost is where they get you on those. Like if you're doing something with like a whole bunch of colors, like most printers won't even touch it unless you're getting like 50 or 60 shirts or 100 shirts because they
Right.
can't make any money on doing one shirt. It takes too long. You know what I mean? So like they love the 1 and 2 color prints. It's like me, I love doing the 1 and 2 colors because they're easy, they're really hard to mess up, and they look good. I mean, like that, a simple black on that OD green, bro, it looks badass. It just looks
Oh yeah.
good. Like it just
Yeah.
looks good to me. Plus, that allows me to keep the shirts cheap. You know, so if I start doing 3 and 4 color shirts, man, things are gonna be 25, $30 a piece.
Yeah.
Now, later on down the road, when I can afford getting a fancy machine and I get better at it, then I can bang out some, 3, 4, 5 color stuff. You know, when I can afford to invest, like, say, you know, $500 and get, 50 shirts and print them all and then, have inventory and sell as the orders come in. But right now, I don't have that kind of capital. I'm printing as I get an order. As I get an order from somebody, I order the shirts, I print the shirts, and I mail them out.
I'm gonna get all up in your business and stuff, but how much would it be for you to make like a 5 or 7 screen setup yourself, like without buying the whole contraption?
It would cost as much to build it on your own as it would to buy it. And building it on your own, like even if you did it out of wood, it's not going to be super super sturdy because those, like when you spin it and drop the screen down, it has to line up perfectly, within like a fraction of a centimeter.
Right.
So it's like, Northern Girl? You mean my company? It's ghostdesigns.shop. It's on that ticker at the bottom. You do silk screens as a biz. I print camo. Carl hooked me up. There's my website down there at the bottom. I do.
I can vouch for the stuff that I've got. It's quality, man, and it all looks like there's the black on black.
I love the black on black, man.
That's all I've got out here. But I've got an OD green. That OD green and the black is the shit. Roots.
Roots, what's going on? Yes,
The only bugaboo that I have is that you have your name on there, sir. Can you get rid of that?
absolutely not.
Can you move it to the neck? Because
Oh yeah, gear shirts from now on, no sleeves. I gotta relocate the flag logo for you and for Hillbilly.
All right, because yeah, sleeves are the devil, man. And I
Yes, I'll
can't
do.
just cut off a flag and throw it away, you know.
Right. Well, the good thing is you can chop the sleeve off of the meetup shirts because the flag's part of your design. You know what I mean? With the
Yeah,
bear, the flag's
right.
part of the design. So, but yeah, that's what who was it? Northern Girl was asking. Yeah, I started a screen printing business for the YouTube community, so people can actually afford to get merch from people that they follow without having to spend $40 for a fucking T-shirt on Teespring. So,
Right.
and that's why I'm a big fan of the simple one, maybe two color deals, because that way I can keep them. You know, one color, $15. Two colors, you're looking at 20. If it's front and back, 20. You know, obviously the hoodies are a little bit more expensive, but they're still a whole lot cheaper than Teespring,
Right.
which
Oh,
was,
a hell of a lot cheaper than Teespring.
I mean, because it pissed me off. I went on there one night, I had a buzz. I'm like, man, I'm gonna order a hoodie from Tribe, and I'm like 40. It was like 43 or 48 fucking dollars. I'm like, holy shit, I can knit the fucking thing cheaper than that.
That's
And I'm
why
like,
I have never bought a single deal when like I wanted to, but then when you start looking at it, like if I pay $40 for a hoodie for Tribe or Native or you know what I mean, they only get like $3 of that.
right.
So it's kind of like, eh,
It's like
you
less than that. Like
know,
he was telling me he gets like a couple of bucks, and that's with them charging like 30 and 40 bucks a pop.
yeah, it's yeah,
But I used the Gildan 500, the heavy cotton shirts. Um, yeah, Monique, I'm not good enough with the website yet to show all the colors, but I can like the aprons I can get in any color, the shirts, the hoodies in any freaking color you want. Like if you don't want black, white, or OD green, just send me an email or type in a message here on the website and say I want a bright purple one. I'm like, all right, I'll order you a bright fucking purple one. No big deal.
is there a spot on the order form that says
Um,
it has like comments or something on there in case you
I
want to do a
I
special
think
deal like that?
I think so. But if there's not, there's a tab at the top of the landing page and it says create your own, and you can legit just send me a message and tell me what you want.
Cool.
So, yeah, the shirts are comfortable, man. I love them. They're the Gildan 500. They're
Yeah.
the heavy cotton. They should last for a while. So we'll see. But yeah, so far I'm having fun doing it. So it keeps me occupied. You know. Hopefully by this time next year I'll be able to just print shirts and then I can sub at school. You know, if I'm get bored or I have a day off or I just want to hang out and and hang out with the kids and stuff. But if
Right.
not, I mean, I like being able to just get up, go downstairs and print shirts and not have to do anything.
Is that one of those things to where it's like, hey, if you've got a channel, hit Ghost up and see if you can work something out, kind of deal?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Monique says, "Can you put a canimal?" Monique, I'm still trying to design a canimal. You know, I don't know what a canimal looks like. I was thinking like maybe a pressure canner and give it some arms and legs and have it spinning around like the Tasmanian Devil
If you had
cartoon or
like
something.
a mason jar with like lion legs or some shit like that and a tail.
Right. And see, Northern Girl, I don't charge for the design. I don't charge any setup fees or nothing. I do not charge at all. Like if you're doing like say if you did like a shirt, like what I'm doing is instead of charging you a setup fee and all that stuff for it, it's like Hutch, like his design is on a screen that is just for his design. And the way I paid myself back for his screen is like the first two shirts that I sell for him, I hang on to the profit. It covers the cost of the screen. Then he gets his commission check quarterly. So I don't charge a setup fee or any of that stuff. But if it's just like a one-off design or something, I still won't charge for it. And I'm having fun doing the designing. You know, maybe one day down the road I'll end up charging for it when I get better at it. You know, but right now I'm having fun learning how to do it. So I'm not charging anything extra for it. It's just
Rescue. What up?
shirt, the ink, and my time to pull the squeegee. Did you say rescue?
Yep.
Rescue, what's up?
He's got a comment for you in there.
You do?
Said
I,
Ghost, I did a too short order and chose black. Is it possible to get the OD green instead? The color
yeah,
wasn't an option on the pull down menu.
It wasn't. Oh, that's right. The OD green. I hadn't put that on all the shirts yet. It says black and white for most of the shirts. If you want it in OD green, send me an email. That way I can link it to your order and verify it. But what I'll do, I'll try to tomorrow. I have time, as I'll try to go through and add the color green to all the fucking shirts. I'm trying to figure out how to put a drop down menu where it just has all the colors and you choose what color you want. It just takes freaking forever. If you already have the design and it's in vector format, send it to me. Northern Girl, yeah, if you already have the design and it's in the right format, send it to me. If it's not in the right format, I can format it for you. I went ahead and bought that Adobe Illustrator. I'm still trying to figure out how to fucking use it. But I can put it in vector format and start printing immediately. Yeah, it helps when you already have the artwork, especially if it's print ready. If it's not print ready, it takes a day or so for me to get it right. But I'm getting better at it. Like it took, geez, Papa, how long did it take for me to do your shirt? Like 2 weeks to find everything and get it right. And the same thing for Oakleaf. It took a while to get the Oakleaf Farms logo for Hillbilly. But once we got it, it looks good.
Right. Yeah, Hillbillies is nice, simple, clean. You know what I mean?
That's the thing, man. The simple prints that they just look good. You know what I mean? It's like they're not busy. You don't have all these flashy foo-foo colors and all this busy shit going on. It's simple, it's easy, it's affordable, and it looks good.
Right. Live
Yeah,
chat.
so if you want OD green and anything tonight, if you order something, if you want OD green, just choose whatever color you want, black or white, however many you want, and then send me an email if there isn't a comment space for you on the order. If there's a comment space on the order form, then just comment, hey, I didn't want black, I want OD green, and I'll do the OD green. If not, just send me an email and say, hey, Ghost, ordered 2 of this shirt, and I one white, one black, but I want the black one to be green, and then I'll just switch it.
Boom. Easy peasy.
Yep. I remember this. Yeah, so hopefully by this time next year, I'll just be printing shirts and driving around the country to go to all these fun ass meetups.
Hey, that would be the life, man.
Right?
That's
I know,
your
right?
job is to drive around to the meetups and the little conventions and shit.
Yeah. Plus, I'm gonna try to get my stuff in some of these convenience stores around here, like these small mom and pop convenience stores that sell everything. Just you get like a little stand and put 10 shirts in there and check on them, once a week and keep them full. And I even thought about doing there's a spot on the side of the highway here near where Native and I live. It's like on the side of the road. It's just this big open space. And a lady named Lizzie, she sells produce there, and people set up like their little mini yard sales and stuff there. I thought about printing up a whole bunch of stuff and just one Saturday afternoon, just going out there and setting up, selling shirts and koozies and on the side of the road and see what happens.
Oh yeah. Hey, once you see those people that post up with like the Trump flags and the NFL flags and all that other shit. Hey, motherfuckers make damn good money.
Yep. I thought about doing some stuff like that, setting up like at the farmers markets and different little deals.
Do like Steel does and start hitting them swap meets and shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Black and dark gray. Yeah, that probably would look pretty good on some.
Yeah. I'm gonna get like a. Oh, and somebody in the chat, I can't remember who you was. It was about half an hour or so ago. I apologize. I saw the comment. You were talking about the breast pocket tees. The that has those cigarette pocket on your breast. I can get those in just about any color, so it ain't no issue.
Nice.
If you want the pocket tees. And it's so funny, like if you get a t-shirt, it costs X amount of dollars. If you get a long sleeve t-shirt, it costs more than a regular t-shirt. If you get a tank top, it costs more than a regular. So it's less material, but it costs more for a sleeveless shirt, tank top.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I was like, what? Yeah, weird. Yeah, Northern Girl. My sister-in-law does that epoxy stuff. And she makes those what do you call them? Those mugs, those coffee mugs or whatever people drink out of.
Tumblers.
Yeah, she makes those things.
Am I glitching or are you glitching?
I don't see a glitch at all. It's clear as shit. It's the best my internet's been in a month. Yeah, if you guys want pocket tees, I'm still trying to figure out how to do the website and set it up and how to edit and do all this crazy stuff, plus have time to edit the artwork, plus have time to make the screens, burn the screens, and print the shirts. So I'm trying to like balance it out. But yeah, I'm trying to figure it out to do like when you land on a shirt, I want it to have options of long sleeve, short sleeve, tank top, hoodie, and all the colors like right there on the spot when you click on the shirt, so you can just choose what options you want.
Right.
So I'm figuring it out. It just takes a while, but you know, hell, I'm not in a rush. I'm having fun. You know, we're figuring it out. It is what it is.
Have you tried white on white and OD green on OD green yet?
No, I thought about doing that, but the white on white, it may work. The OD green on the green, it just depends on the because there's like 9,000 different shades of military green or OD green. I got lucky on those shirts that I ordered because as you noticed, like the Huggies, which the koozies, which said OD green, this is not OD green. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's called This said OD green, and it's not. The shirts that I get say military green, and they are actually OD green. So there's some color variation, but I don't know. I may give it a shot and just try it and see how it happens, see how it works. If I can find some good ink, you know, good ink. I may end up having to start mixing my own ink, but we'll see.
Hey, that'd be a way to do it.
Yeah, you just have to mix the right amount because every time you mix it, it's going to be just a little bit different.
That's what makes them special.
Right.
Are
I'm
you
waiting
gonna
for the
start
next.
doing any of those like limited run type deals like Native's doing? Like only 10 of this one design and then throwing it away kind of thing?
His is the only one that I've done so far as a limited run, but you know we can do it if somebody wants to do something. Well, other than backwoods, like the apocalyptic backwoods, that was a specialty deal for the meetup. The
Right.
actual apocalyptic backwoods shirt, it has the apocalypse on the back and it has the chest piece. The three scratches down the side, that was his extra one-off add-on for the meetup.
Ah, gotcha.
And I think we did four. Yeah, four of those. Because that one shirt took 6 screens.
Damn.
Yeah. Like I had to shut down production and just do his stuff that one day because 6 screens, that's a third of the screens that I have.
Damn. Backwards is kind of a dick. He's a little
Right. I know,
cool.
right?
Fish sticks, what up?
Yep.
Live chat, y'all.
Camo Carl. Sophia B, what are you talking about, MILF Hunter? Leave it to you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hitting the Hanging Rock again if we can do it in October. But like I was telling Native, I already checked on some of the campsites there. October, man, is booked the fuck up. That's like the end of the year.
Leaf
Everybody's getting
painting type of shit.
Yeah. I'm thinking November might be better.
Hey, you guys like that cold shit? November probably would be the way to go.
Well, it ain't stupid cold here. I mean, hell, I was picking tomatoes last year in December, the end of November, beginning of December. I was still pulling tomatoes off the vine.
Damn.
Yeah, but it usually hits November, December, January. I'm not sure about the mountains, but I don't mind it being a little bit cold. I mean, it ain't like it's gonna be negative 50 fucking degrees. You know what I mean? It gives you a reason to have a big fucking fire.
Right. This is true. This is true.
But I don't know, maybe September, October, November, somewhere around there. Riff Raff and Top Chat.
Merkel.
That's just getting kind of bossy.
How dare you?
Right? Yeah, so hopefully I can do this at least twice a month and do the whole 15% off during the stream and then go a whole 24 hours at 10% off to just kind of generate some chatter. Plus ain't nobody really been doing shit on YouTube lately. So it's like, fuck it. I'm on here clicking the live button over and over at night trying to listen to somebody talk about nothing. I'm like, shit, I might as well do it. And then start canning again on Saturdays. So
might as well, because yeah, it is boring as shit.
it's nothing like it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, you had to fucking, if you didn't want to step on somebody's toes, you had to send out like 17 fucking emails checking with everybody, making sure what time they're going, who's going this time. There was always 2 or 3 people live, like nonstop. I mean, me and Tribe went like 11 straight hours one night, just all through the night into the next day.
Oh, have you seen the new deal in the YouTube studio, to where they're trying to push shorts?
Yeah.
And they want you to have 10 million views on shorts to be eligible for some kind of monetization now.
What?
On top of the 4,000 watch hours and the 1,000 subs.
I ain't done any shorts, so I ain't, dude. I took that break. I came back about a year ago. Ever since I come back, I'm steady losing subscribers. I gain like 1 or 2 a month, and then I'll drop like 10 for just no reasons. Like, I'm not even worried about it anymore, man. If people want to hang out, cool. Not, that's cool too. Whatever.
Right.
It is what it is. That's okay.
Slow and steady, man. Slow and steady.
Yep.
That's why I say I don't want 10 million random sons of bitches. I'd be happy with 10,000 people who are just like me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want everybody. I want my kind of people. You know what I mean?
A whole bunch of Mohicans, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So for those of y'all that weren't there that night, the last night we were there was 6 of us left, and we're sitting around the fire. And I took a picture of the 6 that were left, and I was sending it to Native because I had to send him a picture every other day to piss him off because he wasn't there. And I just, for some reason, I just busted out laughing. I looked across the fire hutch, and I'm like, oh my God, I just got the hookup. He's like, what? And I'm like, the last of the Mohicans. And Mo, I spelled M-O, capital Mo from Missouri.
Right.
And then Hickens, because, a bunch of Hicks. So Hutch is the leader of the Mohican tribe.
Yes, sir. Who was that? That was Metal, Shorty, me, Pop B, and you out there.
No, Metal. It was me, you, Lady Smith, Yankee Watchdog.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because you took Metal to the fucking station earlier that day, and then you came back. Yeah. It was just the 6 of us. Last of the Mohicans. Well, it was glad to meet her, Rescue.
Yeah. Miss Rescue was cool as hell, man.
Yep.
She was out there joking and laughing with everybody.
Mm-hmm. And then Rescue has a fucking badass off-road mobility vehicle. That thing was fucking insane.
That's what I'm saying. If he could stretch those axles and put like some knobby, like 14s or something on there, maybe some 13s.
Just put some fucking tank tracks on that bitch.
Right. Oh, that would be the shit.
Right.
Put a little generator on the back, just a small little generator, just keep you plugged in. Boom.
A fucking cooler on one side. Oh yeah.
That'd be the shit. I drive that thing. Shit. I drive that around the yard.
He was getting it up and down that campground. I mean, at speed. He could have got a speeding ticket a couple times.
I know he was moving faster than I was walking.
Yeah, the tracks would be badass. That was definitely a sweet get up. Yeah, that ride back sucked.
I imagine. At least Milkmaid got distracted because they drove around Missouri and Arkansas for a while looking at land and stuff. Yeah. So they, like they kind of had a purpose to just drive around aimlessly. You were just like, oh, straight fucking shot. Here we
Well,
go.
it was like it was a pretty ride though. I stopped in Tennessee, Kentucky, at Fort Campbell, and saw my daughter and grandkids, and then drove the rest of the way. But it wasn't a bad ride on the way back. The ride out there fucking sucked. I mean, it
Did
was
you
fucking
leave
rainy.
out the same way you came in through Lebanon and all that shit?
Uh, Partly, but when I got to Kentucky, when I left Missouri, I was in Illinois for about 15 seconds, and I was in Kentucky, and it took me on some different roads because I went to Fort Campbell instead of bypassing it. But now from there home, I was on completely different roads than when I went there. Like driving back to the Appalachians, it took me on a different route, which was a lot better than the one I went on the first time.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the
That's
ride
what's
back was a
happening.
lot
Getting
better.
out and seeing the country while you still can.
Yep.
I know too many people who have never left the 30 blocks of their neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Fuck that shit.
It's
Nah, I
get
love
out
to
and see that
drive,
shit.
especially like if I'm driving somewhere I've never been before. So all the views, all the scenery is completely different. Like I'll purposely take roads I've never been on. I'll make the trip
Oh,
longer just so I get to see different shit. I see Bud Light still getting its fucking ass stomped in the mud.
I guess they have to. They're paying the distributors now because the people who actually distribute Bud Light, like those are franchise people. You know what I mean? Like they have nothing to do with the deal. So
Right.
it's affecting them. So now Bud Light's having to come out of pocket to pay them, and they're getting pissed off. Like you're ruining our fucking business here. So
And
they're about to get sued for breach of contract and all kinds of shit.
all they had to do was fucking apologize. That's
Right?
all they had to do was say, "We fucked up. My bad. We are sorry as shit. We fired that bitch. You know, rednecks, please come back." I mean, you put an entitled fucking millennial up there talking about Bud Light is just out of touch humor and and it needs to
Frat
just
boy
the
nonsense.
brands. And dude, she started the video with the brand's been in decline for years. Decline. It's the number one fucking beer in the United States of America. How's the brand in the fucking decline when
Uh,
you're number one? I
it
mean,
is now.
yeah, it's
You see
hilarious.
you see that shit with Garth Brooks?
Oh, he's done.
Yeah, like bye
I got
bye.
pissed at him. I turned the page on him when he was at the inauguration for the pedophile dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, what?
he did Obama's inauguration too. I think, or one of those fucking deals.
Well, I know he did Biden's, and then yeah,
That
his
that one
investment.
I'm glad to see fall. I've hated that fake douche for the
Yeah,
longest fucking time. You know what I mean?
yeah. So he's like, he made that fucking statement, and his investors said, "Whoop, never mind, we're out."
Yep.
But all
Hey,
Bud Light had to do was say they were sorry. That was it. That was it.
it's
Top
awesome though.
talk.
People are finally standing up and doing something. You know what I mean? It's
I mean, if you're a redneck beer brand, if even if you're just a beer brand, if you're not a craft beer, foo craft beer, if you're Miller Lite, Bud Light, you know, anything, the one market that you don't want to piss off is the old white dudes, the rednecks, because we're the ones that drink your fucking shit beer. I
pretty
mean,
much.
that's trannies and yeah, whatever. They don't drink that shit, bro. They drink that weird foo shit. They don't drink your stuff. How are you gonna improve your market by just telling the people that made your brand number one in the country to go fuck themselves? You're out of touch humor, fratty, yeah. And I was like, it seemed to me like she did it on purpose. Like, really? I mean, how do you go online and say this brand's been in decline for years? Decline? It's number one in the country. How's that a
I think
decline?
I think these people are just legitimately oblivious. They live in that corporate bubble. You know what I mean? And they're
Right.
going off what are the ESG scores and all this other bullshit now. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like they have no idea what the fuck's happening in the real world.
None. Not a fucking clue. But it is what it is. I mean, I ain't drinking the shit no more. If they come out tomorrow and apologize and promise me a free case of beer a week for the rest of my life, I'm still not going back to Bud Light. I ain't doing it. I'm not boycotting it. I'm done with it. It's a big difference. Of course, I didn't drink Bud Light anyway. I drank Busch Light because it was cheaper. and it never gave me a headache. But
Well, I don't drink at all, so I can't really participate, and I've never shopped at Target, so I can't
switched
really
over to Coors
participate
Light.
in that either.
Yeah. I switched over to Coors Light, and I don't shop at Target. So, but dude, the weird thing, like, shit, I just had a brain fart. Oh well, I don't remember where I was going with that.
It'll come back to you.
Nah, Rescue. Anheuser-Busch does not own the Modelo in the United States. It owns Modelo worldwide, but they busted it up in the United States for that whole monopoly deal. It's a different company that owns the Modelo in the United States. It's Crystal something, or because that's what I thought too. I'm like, fuck, Bud Light owns Modelo. They own Modelo worldwide, but they do not own or distribute or manufacture the Modelo here in the United States. It's a shit company that sold garbage beer forever, and they lucked into getting the contract with Modelo, and now they're making fucking bank. Like, I can't remember the name of the company.
I just watched a video on that this morning.
Yeah, they're not making a penny off Modelo sales in the United States of America. It's a completely different company. Yeah, they own the Modelo brand worldwide, but not in the United States. It was a what was that? What's the fucking word? You know when the government goes in and busts up some shit? You remember back in the day when it was Southern Bell was the only telephone company there was, and they made them bust it up. That's what they did. That's what they did to Anheuser-Busch because they had the Modelo when it got bought out by that Belgian company. Because Anheuser-Busch isn't even an American company anymore.
Yeah, it's.
I think it's Belgian now. They bought it like 15 years ago.
Belgian or German, some European.
Yeah. Something.
Yeah, see, that's where it gets tricky because like they everything is too split up. They own some pieces here and some pieces here, some brands of this, some brands of this. Yeah. So it's like it's one of those sucks to be you kind of guys. It's all or nothing because to do the homework to find out which company actually makes this one in this area kind of thing is a fucking nightmare.
Right.
So it's better to like fuck it all. You know
I think, but like Bud Light itself, that brand is fucking dead. Like, I don't think they can recoup it. They need to retool it into something else and just they've shut up this long. They need to keep their mouth fucking shut. And I mean, if they're choosing the fake people that believe boys can be girls and girls can be boys, if that's who they're choosing, they need to put all their money behind that and just, call it tranny beer, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But
right.
The whole bringing Bud Light back, it's been 2 months. I got used to Coors Light. It is what it is. I'm done with them.
That's why I say even the trannies are boycotting them because they bowed down to us.
Yeah. Well, see, the problem is when the trannies boycott them, they really don't care because they weren't fucking drinking it anyway.
Right.
That's the messed up part. They weren't drinking it, and you're gonna completely do a left-hand turn. That's why I think the bitch did it on purpose. I think somebody fucking paid her to do it, to just detonate the company. I mean, because nothing made sense. Her video. This brand has been in decline for years. It's the #1 beer in the United States of America. How is it in decline?
Was she an affirmative action hire?
Yeah. Yeah, she was the whole equality thing. Yeah. Like I think she was the first female VP of a major beer brand ever.
Mm.
And she fucking shoved a grenade up that company's ass and just fucking detonated it. And all they had to do, man, Tim Pool nailed it on the head like the first day of this. He's like, and Tim Pool, sometimes he gets on my nerves, but that's a smart little dude.
Right.
On day one, he said, if they don't come out and apologize right now, they're done. Because he looks at the numbers. He's a very analytical person. He's like 90% of Bud Light's customers, she just told to go fuck themselves. 90% of an established brand, people that have been drinking it their entire life, she just told them to go fuck themselves. If they don't come out and apologize, say we fucked up right now and make it right, they're done. And they not only did they not apologize, they just went on like business as usual.
Right.
Dude, I wish I worked for Coors Light right now. I wish I worked for Coors Light or Miller Lite right now. I would do a commercial, bro. If somebody steals this, a beer executive, I want my royalties. I would do a beer commercial of like an executive sitting behind the desk, doing a hiring, and I would be asking the questions, but you never would see who I'm asking the questions to, and it would be for the new beer mascot for Bud Light, and all you'd see is like Clydesdale feet on the ground. They're trying to switch over,
Right. Yeah.
trying to hire a new mascot. Well, do you have any experience in mascotting, for a beer brand? You hear a horse whinny.
People.
Oh man, that would go over like, oof, that'd be awesome.
Hey, if a beer company came out with a smart ass commercial like that, they would win everything. They would be
Oh,
fucking number
that
one
would
in the
be cool. They
fucking
would
world.
win the internet. They would win it all.
Who's got the balls to do it though?
Mm. They could hire me for a day. They ain't even got to pay me. Just let me do that commercial.
You figure all these people use the same advertising companies or advertising firms anyway. You know what I mean? I mean,
Right.
if you look at the commercials, McDonald's and Taco Bell, it's all the same theme, just different colors and backgrounds. You know what I mean? It's all the same shit.
Yep.
Take it easy, Teresa.
You leaving, Teresa? Have a good night. Yes, they're done. Target done. Dude, how are you? I don't know. I just don't understand how fucking stupid people are. I mean, I understand they're stupid. Like,
What
not
up,
everybody, but like, when you do dumb shit, you need to own it. You need to be like, yep, I fucked up. I did it. Boom. I'm done. Nope, it's all me. The number one selling beer in the country, and they let some crazy bitch talk about it's spratty, out of touch humor. Out of touch humor? Dude, Spuds McKenzie was the shit back in the day.
right?
That wasn't out of touch humor. I mean, they sponsored all the sporting events, the Bud Light Puppy Bowl. Bud Light sponsored the NFL draft. I mean, they sponsored fucking everything.
What's up, Anonymous?
Anonymous, what's going on?
Right, yeah, the Bud Frogs were the shit.
Yeah, the frogs were badass. I love me some Spuds McKenzie though. But it would be so funny if a beer commercial did that, where they're hiring for a mascot, and you didn't actually show the Clydesdale. You just hear the horse whinnying in the background, and they're asking questions. Well, do you have any experience?
Right.
That would be fucking hilarious. That would be a home run, literally.
I wonder if a TV station would actually let them air something like that, though. You know how biased that shit is. Take it easy, Miss Plummer.
Good night, Miss Plummer. Tell Johnny I said, hey, and the old man.
You tell Mr. Plummer I said, psh.
But what are you gonna do? Hopefully some people save some money on some shirts tonight. I hope.
You guys need to get over to ghostdesigns.shop and check that shit out. Real talk.
Get y'all some bling.
It's cheaper than going to the store and getting it, really, and especially with the code, it is cheaper than going to the store and getting it.
Roots is modding her ass off. Sophia too.
Best
Dropping the
rinse
link,
game.
dropping the code. Yeah, I'll probably leave the code up till midnight for the 15% off. And then till tomorrow night at midnight, it'll still be good for 10% off. But I just want to do something special for the people that were in chat. Yeah, but I already had like 20, 25 pounds of split breast chicken in the freezer. And then yesterday I went by Food Line and they had a whole bunch. Well, they had like another 30 pounds of split breast chicken. I emptied the cooler out, but they had it on sale. It was like the manager markdown, like half price. It was like $1.26 a pound. I was like, oh shit. Snatched it up.
Hell yeah. Oh, is that midnight o'clock in your time zone, or
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that'd be what, 8 o'clock?
midnight. 'Clock.
In, yeah. 'Clock? Yeah.
Midnight o'clock-ish Eastern. Unless I just get wasted and I forget to change it at midnight, then who knows how long
You
it'll
might
be
as
up.
well just let it run till 6 o'clock in the morning in case the people in California don't watch this replay until 1 o'clock in the morning. Your time. You know what I mean?
You're a hell of a citizen, Hut.
Amy, what up?
Hey, Robars, what's going on?
Another awesome person. She got in the circle a couple times and hung out with us.
Yep. Yes, she did. Order is done and email for OD color sent. Awesome rescue. Much appreciated, my brother. Yeah, that backwoods design I did for him with the huge 3% across the chest, that thing hits fucking hard in every color. It was good.
That red, man, just a random pop of red makes just kicks everything off.
Yeah. Like Yankee walked up to the fire that first day after I gave him his shirts because he got one of them in white with the red and the black. Shit, I was like, where do you put the batteries in that thing?
That shirt was bright. I'm scared to get one of those white shirts because it's gonna last 10 minutes. That thing is
I know,
bright.
right? But he got, I think, 4 shirts and he got all white. To go with that white Candyman band.
Right.
That's his color.
That's what you need. You need to get you one of them candy vans so you can just pull up at Coachella and Burning Man and shit and just burn shits for a bunch of hippies.
Start printing. Yep. Dude, that would be awesome to have a van set up as a mobile print shop. Like the only problem would be I would have to have a whole bunch of pre-coated screens or in some way figure out how to have a black room in the van where I can just go in and close the doors and burn a screen because it only takes 20 seconds to burn the screen.
You have to have a black room though?
Oh yeah, there can't be any UV light whatsoever. Like nothing whatsoever. It has to be yellow light, like a black room. I turned my entire basement into a black room.
Oh, yeah. Find you one of those like the step van, like the old Oats bus.
Yeah.
The casino van.
Dude, if I had like an old school bus, I'd have plenty of room to have a dark room in there where I could do the screen burning and all that good stuff.
Hell yeah.
And it can be a camper too. I'd have a big ass bed in there, have some solar going on. That'd be sweet, bro. That'd be sweet.
Hey, it's totally doable, man.
It is.
Look, this about doing shit, y'all. Look at that. Backwoods started his own business. Ghost started his own business. Doing the damn thing, man. Making shit happen.
Dude,
And not fucking people over.
I don't want to work for the man. I want to be the man. You know what I mean?
Right.
That'd be an investment though. Get a bus, turn it into a camper, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'd have me a camper and a mobile print studio where I can just do it on the spot. I can just roll up to all the meetups, all the Harvest Fest, all the, just roll up and start printing.
Then you can do that van life stuff. Boom, you can get that YouTube stuff. You know what I mean? Then you got all the conventions and the meetups.
Yep.
Well, you like for real, you could make a hell of a run of that thing for a couple of years if you wanted to. You know what I mean?
It'd be sweet, that's for sure.
It'd be an experience.
Yeah. That'd be sweet. Because I ain't doing fucking hotels no more. Like when I travel, I hit the road. Like when I came out there, I don't do hotels. I just pull over to a fucking truck stop.
Right.
It's like, But now I think what I'm gonna do is since there's campgrounds fucking everywhere, KOA campgrounds. Like if I know I'm doing a long trip, call ahead, reserve a spot, just roll up.
Isn't there memberships for that KOA where you're just a member and boom, you can just kind of show up anywhere nationwide kind of deal?
I think so, yeah. Plus you can just rent a spot online on your phone, show up, check in after dark, hop out, throw that tent in the air, crash, get up the next morning, get back in the car, $20.
Right. You said set up in a box trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that too. But it would be awesome for an old ass school bus. Put a brand new motor in it. I have room for a hot tub, all that shit.
Hell yeah. You're like, hey ladies, you want to come back to my school bus and sit in the hot tub?
Fuck the candy van. Come check out this bus.
Right. There is one of the full length school buses up the road, but from the back axle, it's cut off and made into like a pickup bed. So the doors pushed up.
I've
That
seen one
thing
of those,
is a
man.
fucking shit, man.
I've seen one of those. Those are badass.
Stewart, live chat, y'all. Just saying.
Yeah, that would be kind of sweet. Because then you legit don't have to do anything. You can live in your truck, park it anywhere, roll up somewhere, start, just open up, make money, sell some shirts, pack it up, go somewhere else.
You get tired of people and just drive up to the top of a mountain somewhere and stay up there for about 2 weeks.
Right? That would be awesome. $100 a year, and you can camp at any participating winery each night. What? That's pretty cool.
You don't seem like the wine crowd kind of guy though.
Yeah, I used to drink wine, but yeah, that hangover is something I don't wish that on anybody.
Could you see Ghost hanging around a bunch of like pink polo shirt wearing kind of?
You see me with a wine? What do they call them? Sniffer, snifter, sniffer,
sniffer,
doing this bullshit.
Right.
Yeah, that ain't ever gonna happen.
That's one of those things you show up with overalls and no sleeves. You're like, what are we drinking?
Right. Exactly. What 90? Let's see what we got here. It looks like.
Yeah, the kid was a good kid. I can't call him Croc because that night Ghost, what he was trying to figure out if he wanted to do a channel or not, and Ghost was like the kid. Boom! Everyone's like that's it right there. So that's to me he's the kid for now and forever.
Yeah, he's the kid. It's gonna stick. Rescue, I got your order. And I have another one. Who else ordered? Rescue placed an order, and
yeah, I know Teresa. We were just talking shit. But there's even places like over here by the campground. You guys passed a couple of those places where it's literally like $100 a year to leave it, or I think it's like $400 a year to stay there. Kind of, you know what I mean? So it's
well,
that van life shit would be so fun.
Miss Teresa, I have your order. It is confirmed, and your discount paid for your shipping.
Boom.
Actually, the discount, flat rate, pretty close. Let's see, Teresa, I will have to adjust yours because you clicked on the wrong shipping button. You did the flat rate for one T-shirt, and all that stuff is not going to fit in that box. Never judge. Outliers. I fucking dare you. Almost gave a fuck. What are you going all out? And a koozie.
Heathen, look at you throwing $20 at folks.
Naughty Heathen, what's up, my brother? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Sherry Leach said she's having a problem ordering, can't finish order, no shipping found.
What? Having problem ordering, can't finish order, no shipping found. All right, when you choose, like say if you click on a shirt and then right below it, it'll ask you what color, what size, and then you add it to your cart. Then you got to go to the top of the screen and click on your cart. Then it'll take you to your cart. And then you scroll down and it'll have a spot for you to enter the code. And then boom, you're done. And then right below that is shipping. You have the price for one shirt. You have the price for a couple of hoodies and a shirt, or a hoodie and a shirt. And there's 3 different levels of shipping, but it's all right below there. You have to click on all those and then submit, and it'll go through.
Kicking Bird, what's up with you?
Kicking Bird, that's a I don't even, yeah, that's got to be, there's a story to that. There's definitely a story to that name.
Right.
I'm not sure if it worked out good for the bird, but there's definitely a story behind that name. Yeah, Sherry, the shipping is at the very bottom. Like once you click on your cart, it'll show your stuff. Right below that,
Oh, Sherry is in Canada. Does that make a difference?
who?
Sherry's in Can. Sherry Leach is in Canada.
It shouldn't. I'm set up to ship anywhere. But like when you go to the cart, it'll show your stuff. Right below that, it gives you this place for the code. Right below that, it's your 3 shipping options. But wow, Sherry, if it won't go through, send me an email and let me know exactly what, or take if you can do a screenshot or a picture, send it to me. Because if it's not letting you ship to Canada with those 3 shipping options, I may have to manually do that for you.
Is there a way to set up like a Cash App option? That
I
way,
haven't done that
straight
part
through Cash
yet,
App.
but I'll figure something out for you, Sherry. Just send me an email and take a screenshot if you can. Send me an email, and I'll get with them on the phone tomorrow and figure out a way to make that work. I know there's a way to make it work. I'm just not sure how, but I will figure it out. And also, Sherry, you want the Canadian flag on the sleeve? I did a Canadian flag for Monique. She's from Canada too. So if you want the Canadian flag, let me know, because nothing leaves here without a flag.
Even if it's a maple leaf.
Even if it's a maple leaf. But man, I tell you what, that shit looked good on that shirt, on that white shirt. That maple leaf, that thing glowed in red.
Did it? I didn't
Oh,
see the I didn't see the flag design on the for the
oh,
Canadian.
it looked just like the Ghost Designs American flag, but it was the maple leaf, and it made it look good. It has everything ordered but can't check out at Sophia. Yeah, it may be because you are in Canada. Once when I kill this stream, I'll go on there and try to figure it out. If I can't, I may have to reach out to JR tomorrow, or I'll get the website people on the phone and figure out how to make it work for Canada. But I think that's what the glitch is. Like you can order anywhere, but the shipping options are going to be different, and the ones that are locked in, I'm pretty sure are just anywhere in the continental United States. So I'm going to have to add a Canadian shipping option.
Said my name came from my favorite movie. Might have to research more.
Okay. Phone says no shipping
Is
option
that
found. Okay, Sherry. Definitely send me an email so tomorrow I won't forget. And what I'll do is fix that and get it working. And I'll definitely get that right because it's giving no shipping option. Yeah. I'll figure it out. It'll just be, and what I'll do, Sherry, the reason I definitely why I want you to send me the email is so I can still make sure you get that discount.
it? Is it? It might be because you're on the phone.
No, it's because the shipping that we built into the site, it's that one price. If you can fit it in the box, it ships. But and I'm like 90% sure that's continental US only.
Uh,
I think it's continental US only. It's the lower 48 only. There is an option I'll have to go into the website build page and do an option for international. I thought we had activated that, but obviously we didn't because there's only 3 options. I should have seen that. I apologize, Sherry. We'll get it fixed for you tomorrow though. If I get to load it up in the car and drive it to you.
Dances with Wolves. Right. That is in my top 10 favorites.
Yeah, Sherry. So just definitely send me an email with everything you ordered. And that way I can manually go in and make it work. But it'll probably be a tomorrow thing because I may have to get JR to help me out on that.
What is your email?
GhostPrepper1369 @gmail. GhostPrepper1369 @gmail.
Look at that. Doing everything he can to make it right. I'm telling you, man. If
We're gonna make it right.
support him, man.
Definitely gonna make it right. I'm gonna throw some free shit in that box for you too, since you had to wait.
Because what he had an error on some stuff for Hillbilly, and boom, just replaced the whole order and ate the cost just to keep the integrity factor.
Yeah,
Support
man.
local, y'all. Real shit.
People make mistakes. It's going to happen. You can't run a business and not fuck up at the beginning, especially if it's something you've never done before. So I'd already planned on eating my hat a few times.
Right.
That was part of it. I already had that figured into my brain. I was going to get kicked in the balls once or twice. So I figured that's the only way you learn.
Ain't nothing, right? This shit. You can read all the books you want, think you know everything, but until you actually get out there and start doing it, you don't know shit.
Yep. Oh, Monique's trying right now. We're gonna figure out if it's a Canada thing. I bet you. I'm like 99.9% sure it's because of the shipping option for the one price does all. It's just a lower 48 thing. It's not international, so I'm gonna have to put an international tab on it.
You figure that wouldn't make a difference in the cost, you wouldn't think, right?
It does. Like the specialty the USPS has, they have these 3 separate boxes, and no matter what you put into it, if it fits in the box and it doesn't deform the box, it ships at that price. So, and that was the best way I could figure to do it, because you might send one shirt, you might send 15, you might send 2 hoodies and a shirt. So it's just, if you can fit it, yeah, just like that. Yep. And that doesn't work in Canada. It's just a lower 48.
Gotcha. Would that be you FedEx or UPS kind of thing?
Actually, what I'll do, Sherry, until I get it fixed on the website. Hopefully, I can get it fixed tomorrow. If I can't, like you can just, I'll get it fixed tomorrow. All right, that's all there is to it. Period. If I got to pack it up and take it to the post office and ship it out myself, to Canada. But I do that anyway when I take everything to the post office myself. But I'll get it fixed tomorrow for you and Monique, because Monique says she's trying to order right now. She's gonna see if it's the same thing. And I guarantee you it is. It's the Canada deal. It's just the lower 48, and I should have thought of that. Damn it.
Leslie, what up? Late as hell.
What's up, Les?
Who are you threatening, Gmo Merkel? So violent. Jesus Christ.
Hold it down, Hutch. I got to hit the little boy's room.
I don't know how to do this, man. This is my first time ever doing this kind of stuff.
Right.
What's going on, y'all? I have no idea how many of y'all are in here, but live chat, just saying. Right, Leslie? Yeah, I will vouch for the quality of that stuff. I've got a couple shirts and a lot of koozies. It's good stuff. It says no shipping available for you too. Yeah, that sucks. But he is a man of his word. He'll get it figured out. I'm usually not up this late, y'all. I'm moving in slow motion. What do y'all want to talk about till Ghost gets back? Let's go in that direction. Right, Monique.
Huh?
Monique said she had the same problem. Didn't show up.
Yep. I'll fix that tomorrow. Monique, you too. Just send me an email of what you wanted, and I'll square it away. I'll get that. And here's a quick fix to it. If you two don't mind, Monique, I know you know somebody in America's address. You could just type in an address in the States, and that way the order will go through. And then when I go to mail it, you just email me your address, and I'll mail it directly to you. But you can just opt for an address in the U.S. If you got a friend here in the U.S., Just put their address. The shipping price is the same.
Boom.
Just use their address to get the order to go through. Email me your actual address, and I'll ship it directly to you. I'll change the address when I ship.
Just like that. What's up, Deanna? Rescue? I don't know. As far as I know, he only caught the one.
Hey, guess what I just found? An example of the blackout. This is the Missouri Meetup shirt. The blackout, black on black.
Oh yeah, that black on black came out real nice.
It does look good.
And with Native's Outliers design, it's badass.
Yeah, that one's tight. He's supposed to come by here and get it. If you don't, I'm gonna start wearing
Right?
it. Yeah. So Monique, if you guys want to like Monique, if you just want to plug in Sophia's address just to get the order to go through, then I can go ahead and process it, order the shirts tomorrow, and then you just email me with your physical address, and then that's where I'll ship it. Because I don't have to ship it to what you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, so just put in somebody else's address in the States, email me with your correct address, and I'll just change it when I ship it out.
Boom. Problem fixed.
Yep. But I will get the international part fixed tomorrow. Sophia B goes trying to get my address. Girl, I already got my people working on that.
Princess Buttercup, what up?
What? Princess is here? Now she's got the hoodie from hell. She got the Carolina Rendezvous bright pink hoodie. Her name on the sleeve and everything.
Will you do that? Do you have a do you have stencils set up to where if somebody wants to do a custom thing to where they could put just some lettering down or something on there?
I can do it. I just have to burn a screen for it. No big deal. Like when she did it, I didn't have anything to print. I was like, yeah, it'd just take me a few minutes to do it. No big deal.
Right.
Yeah. Leslie, just shoot me an email. I got you, girl. Leslie. She loves her hoodie. That's good. Yankee Watchdog. I think I was in that same bathroom. Yep, I'm pretty sure I pissed in that same bathroom.
Did I hear correctly a while back? Did you say that you can do like football jerseys and hockey jerseys and shit like that? Is that going to be an option? I mean, those are probably going to be stupid expensive though, aren't they?
No, not really. I'm doing them for the school here. I'm doing them for the summer basketball league this year. Jerseys, like practice jerseys are just T-shirts, but the actual jerseys, I'm gonna figure a way to do those.
Yeah.
Yeah, just shoot me an email, Leslie. Cause see, Leslie, I'm gonna go ahead and put your business out there, girl. When Hillbilly texted me with the issue with his shirts, because see, when I printed Hillbilly shirts and Leslie's shirts, it was raining here for like 4 days straight, which means the humidity was through the roof. So when the humidity is high, the curing time on the ink, you have to increase it. I didn't know that. So I was curing them for a low humidity dry day. And so they weren't cured. So when I sent Hillbilly his stuff, when he washed them, the ink started cracking and peeling off some of the design. So I just replaced the shirts. Well, I went to work. On the way home, I took packages to the post office of the other shirts that I just printed and mailed them out. When I got home, I got an email from Hillbilly saying this shit was jacked up. And I'm like, what? And I was like, damn it. But I'd already mailed the shirts out that I'd print on the same day. So Leslie probably has the same issue Hillbilly had, which means I'm going to be printing up some more free shit and mailing it out. It is what it is. Business is business. My shit's jacked up. I'm going to replace it, period. That's all there is to it. So stop the bus jerseys, like baseball jerseys. Yeah. B-ball, is that baseball, basketball, big ball? Yeah. Doing jerseys too. Stop the candy van. Yes, I'm doing jerseys.
Hey, I like a good hockey jersey in the wintertime. I ain't gonna lie, but those things are ridiculously expensive.
Yeah. And I now see. I don't know if I can screen print those. I may have to buy the new machine. What's it called? Sublimation, where it's the same ink that I use, but it's like on a flat that you put on this machine and you heat press it and it burns it into it. But that's one of the things on my list to figure out. So we got
Princess Buttercup wants to know if you have a date for the fall rendezvous.
everybody's asking that. I've got like 5 or 6 text messages and emails on the last day about that. I talked with Nate about it last night. He's trying to figure it out because, obviously he works, so we're trying to fit into his schedule. Me being a substitute, I can take off whenever I want, so I'm flexible. So right now he's trying to bang it out because I know Hutch, you guys is in October. What week of October is that?
27, 28, and 29.
The last week of October is the Hutch's. I think we were talking about doing like the first or second week in October for ours, and I think Grumpy has got a meetup the third week of October in Kansas. So I was going to try.
Isn't that in August?
Is it August? I thought it was October. No, AJ's doing one in October.
Yeah.
AJ's doing one in October. So I was going to try to hit all 3, just pack up and just go for the month. And then Hillbilly was talking about driving down and meeting me in North Carolina and making the loop to Kansas and back through. Have we done a date? No. Nope. We're working on that. We should have a date for the fall rendezvous, hopefully within the next couple of weeks. But as soon as I get it, I'll let everybody know. So
when is fall break?
What do you mean? For school?
Leslie said she said hope it falls on the fall break for the kids' fall break.
I don't know the exact dates. I'm not positive. Let's see. Somebody's order failed. All right, Monique and Sophia, I just got an email that says order failed.
That might have been Monique trying to use Sophia's address.
It says order failed. I wonder why. Because it looks like it went through, but it says order failed.
Yeah, Grumpy's is Perry Lake Labor Day thing.
Okay. We'll get it figured out one way or the other.
Yeah, because Mojo has been trying to get me to go to the Perry Lake deal on Labor Day for like 3 years now. Well, 2 years now. This will be yeah. They got a whole little bike field set up and shit that they go and hang out at.
Yeah, I agree with Naughty. I think it's because the address on the card and the address you're shipping to are different, but that shouldn't matter.
It should give you an option, though. Is your billing address the same as your shipping address?
Log out and get back on, try it again. We can do that, or you can just be patient until tomorrow, and I'll figure out how to get stuff sent to Canada.
They're only in 3rd grade, Leslie. They can miss a week of school. They're not going to miss nothing.
I can tell Monique's getting frustrated. Monique, I'm gonna need you to simmer down just a little bit because I know you're on the verge of breaking shit because you're quite violent for a tiny little Canadian woman.
She said, "Did it go through now?"
Hang on. Because for those of y'all that don't know any better, don't fuck with Monique. Monique will get, man, woo. Let's see here. Success. It went through, Monique.
Boom.
All right, and you don't have to really worry about emailing me your address because if your address is your billing address, I already have it. So boom. Yep, the discount worked. Bing, bing, bing. All right. The only thing I may have to adjust is the shipping, but we'll figure that shit out tomorrow. Or I'll figure it out tomorrow when I go to the post office.
Yeah, Kansas is a good location. I'm hoping Rescue and Nikki get together and get some kind of Texas meetup going.
Nikki said she was going to. She's got dirt. She's got a spot.
Try to make this thing nationwide, man. Everybody set up a meetup within like a 4-state kind of, you know what I mean?
On the
Spread this thing out.
same time, every month, every year. So it's like a regular thing. So we know when it's going to happen.
Just a steady cycle, you know what I mean?
Yep. Because just doing it once a year ain't enough for me.
Well, now we got to get Roots. Roots, get off your ass and get a meetup set up. What the hell, bro?
For real? We'll come to fucking the Pacific Northwest.
Right.
That's a long fucking drive.
Yeah.
Oh. So we got Monique fixed. Where'd the other Canadian go?
Is it Sherry?
Yeah, Sherry. Is Sherry still here? Yeah, Sherry, if you know somebody in the States with a U.S. address, just use that address as a shipping address, but I'll mail it to you.
Deanna said, make sure at the post office they put an international sticker on it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they will.
I'm already on the other. I'm on your side of the Mississippi, Roots. What are you talking about?
Roots was at the meetup last time, Monique. You weren't there. Roots did the planes, trains, automobiles, and boats to get to the rendezvous. Like, she got the participation trophy for the rendezvous, and Shorty got the participation trophy for the meetup. She was on a bus for 3 days each way. Like, she was literally on a bus 2 days longer than the meetup lasted. That's nuts.
Right. Hey.
Just
hell of an adventure, though.
It was
a story that she will have forever.
Right. She was cool, man. I like talking to her. She was awesome.
Yeah.
I was scared at first. She was from California and she was a ginger. I was like, holy shit, she got a knife some fucking where. But she ended up being like rock solid. She was cool.
She was dogging the shit out of Pop B that night, boy. She was getting him.
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
Yep. Sweet. I think the t-shirt drop was a success. People ordered some stuff. People saved some money. And now I got shit to do this week. Yep. That's you're on the correct side, wrong time zone.
Jerry, I get enough winter to know that I'm not winter people.
Man, I went through winter in Arkansas twice. It's fucking brutal out there. Arkansas don't do like, at least when I was there, it didn't do like, a little bit of snow, a little bit of cold. It just shits ice all over you.
Yeah, that's all it is ice and wind. That's all you get.
You wake up and you got a 2-inch thick sheet of ice on everything and the wind's blowing so fucking hard. Damn, it was cold. It was an uncomfortable cold.
That's we get those kind of cold days where it's like, man, fuck them chickens. You know what
I mean? They're fat.
Right.
That body fat will get them through till tomorrow. Yeah, those cabins were nice as shit at the rendezvous.
And apparently they weren't that expensive. Like they weren't much more than a site. Like only $20 or $30 more than a site.
Nah, they were more than that. I think they were like.
Lynn Wilkerson got one.
At the rendezvous?
Yeah.
I know Milkmaid had one. And I thought they were like close to like $100 a night or some shit. No, you know what? Maybe. What the hell was that all about?
I glitched out for a second.
Monique, as soon as I find out, as soon as Native lets me know, because I'm waiting on him. So y'all give him a hard time because it don't make a fuck when it is to me. I'm gonna be there. It's up to him.
And then you guys still got one coming up in April, right? You're gonna do
March. Yep. That was, dude. When we did it this year, it was perfect. It was before the campsite was actually open. Like it was open, but the bathhouses weren't up and running because they're not used to that many people renting it out. And then they opened it up for us. So yeah, we're definitely doing it again in March. Goes. No, Sherry, that was Monique's that failed. It didn't even show yours went through, but what Monique did, she ordered it, but the shipping address she used was Sophia's here in the United States, so it would accept the order, and then I can just mail it to her actual physical address tomorrow, or when I print the shirts. So if you know somebody in the States, you can just borrow their address. They won't even know because I'm not going to mail them anything. Just use their address to get it to go through, and then I'll have to adjust your shipping for Canadian rates, but I'll do all that tomorrow. So if you know somebody in the States, do that. If not, just send me an email with all the details, a screenshot if you have it of what you're ordering, so I can redo the order manually from here. And then I'll add tomorrow I'll get a button for Canadian people on the website.
Look at you accommodating the minority.
Doing my best, man. Doing my best. I spent a lot of time in Canada.
Right.
I used to get wasted up in Canada, man. Canadians, man, we get in a bar fight, and they were so nice, man. The cops would show up, and they would be like nicely asking us to stop, beat people up. I was like, this is just awesome. And dude, on the way back one night, we were so drunk. Like on the way back from Kingston, there's a military base, and we were partying with some Canadian soldiers, and we just decided to go hang out with them on base in Canada. Dude, we stayed there the entire fucking weekend because we all have shaved heads. We all looked alike. We stayed there the whole weekend. We went to their mess hall and ate the Canadian food. It was awesome. We just hung out on the Canadian military base for the weekend. Well, for a day.
Hell yeah.
I've been through too many winters in upstate New York at Fort Drum. I don't need any more of that shit.
Yeah, Minnesota can kiss my ass. Nope.
I wouldn't mind going to Minnesota like in the summertime with all those lakes and shit.
I want to go see the Great Lakes eventually, but it's dead at summertime, as hot as it can possibly be. Because
Monique wants to know if you tried the ketchup yet, Hutch.
Yes, I have.
Good. Hey, if there's anybody in here from the rendezvous, has anybody tried my chow chow yet? I have yet to get a response on if it was good or not.
What is that?
Yeah, chow chow?
Yeah.
You never heard of chow chow?
No. The dog?
No, it's like a relish. They call it garden salad. They call it chutney. Huh?
Some like pickle kind of stuff?
What you do is you just take all the leftover shit in the garden, all your veggies, like I do onions and peppers and cabbage and tomatoes and green tomatoes, all kinds of stuff, and you just chop it up really, really good, and with vinegar and it's like it goes on top of like hot dogs, beans and rice, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
But I make it like really, really hot. Like they call it chutney in some places. Yankee. Yep, I just got your order, Yankee. I'm looking at it right now. Burn that bridge. Fucking dare you. Don't touch my jiggler. Yankee, you're the first one to order an apron. I got it. You are good, my brother. Man, I got some work to do this week. Y'all putting it on me.
Oh yeah. Anonymous Den, right on.
Do what?
Oh, they were They were commenting about the Great Lakes.
Oh. Where's the fucking oh, there it is.
It is way past my bedtime, y'all. You should feel honored and special that I am up this late for you, sir.
You poor baby.
Don't you know I'm like 74 years old?
You wish.
Jeopardy has been over.
I'm trying to get caught up with the chat. Yeah, Yankee, I got your order. It went through. Whoop. Wrong.
You have time to get a garden in this year? You doing anything like that?
Actually, I'm going this week. I'm gonna put some tomatoes in the ground. I may do some melons, watermelons, and cantaloupe. Still got plenty of time for that. But it's late in the season. But fuck, last year I was picking tomatoes in December, so it's plenty of time for tomatoes. I'm gonna do a bunch of tomatoes and see what happens.
Okay. Should Deanna email me? I'll save that shit.
Mm-hmm. Any photos or it didn't happen. I feel you. I want proof.
Teresa, you're pretty spot on.
Thank you, Sophia. Yeah, there's that little ticker running across the bottom of the screen. The coupon code is 1369, 15% off of your entire order at ghostdesigns.shop until midnight tonight. At midnight, until whenever I decide to change. Fuck it, it'll be at least 10% tomorrow. I may just leave it at 15%. I don't know. Hutch is a hell of a salesman.
I'm just saying, if you're going to go ahead and order one, you might as well order three. Well, logistically, it's gonna save you money, and then you've got the coupon thingy on top of that. If you're gonna get one, just get three. Just get it over with. You know what I mean?
Good night, Sophia.
Good day to your face.
Good day to your face. Yeah, so let's see. I'm pretty sure I got to reprint some shirts for Leslie. And the messed up part was like the two biggest orders I've ever had were those two that fucked up. I was like, fuck.
It's a good thing Backwoods weren't messed up. That would have been fun, huh?
Oh man, I would never hear the end of that shit.
I don't know where he's at, man. He hasn't even texted me back today. He might have been worn out from fishing all day.
Yeah, might have been tired from taking his day off. Of course, his boss might have whooped his ass.
This is true. He's done it before.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. He said he tripped and fell. Boss whooped that ass. Come back late from lunch.
Right. Are the aprons pocketed?
Yes. Yes. They better be. The ones I'm going to order are going to be pocketed. Like right now. Yeah, they're pockets. I have one that I ordered right downstairs that I was going to test out and see if it worked, but I hadn't had a chance to print it yet. But I can have more here in a couple days.
Right.
Because I got an order at the Meetup from Grumpy. He sent me his design, so I've got doing an order some shirts for him. His stuff will be here Thursday, so they'll mail out Monday. But if I get them all done Thursday night, I may mail his stuff out on Friday. It just depends if I have enough time. Depends on when they get here.
Said, since it's the first one, does it get a number?
I'll put a number on it for you, Yankee. What number do you want? Just like a random number, or you want me to start at number 1?
Hell yeah, Deanna. Yeah, OD Green. OD Green for the win. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that green is just badass. That was a good call. I never would have even thought of doing it until Hillbilly ordered it. He said, "Man, can you do OD green?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, why not?"
Hell
And I
yeah.
put that black ink on there, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is a winner right here." Number 1. Okay, Yankee. 1. ONE, like the word, or you want me to put the number? Now you're confusing me on purpose.
Right.
I'm gonna put a great big fucking 1 right in the middle of the apron.
Are you numbering the limited run that the native has?
Yeah.
Where are you putting the number at on that?
Right below the my flag logo.
Hell yeah.
It says like 01 of 50, 02 of 50.
Nice. Hell
In
yeah.
bright red.
He said
Unless
double.
you order it blackout. If you want the blackout, then I'll do it in black. Well, I can do it in red if you want, but it'll just look weird. Everything else is black, but it's up to you.
That might actually kind of pop though.
Yeah, it probably would actually.
Just keep it solid red. That way, it's almost like a signature. Boom. No matter what, it's the red numbers.
Right. 001. Okay, 001. Okay. So you think I'm gonna sell 100 of these fucking things, or 999 of these things? That'd be nice.
Hey, you never
So
know.
not just 01 or 1001. Fucking Yankee.
Deanne, I don't think that I did. Oh, there. Is that it? Hold on. Nope, I got you.
Lady Smith, how much did you pay for that tent at the meetup? Because I'm gonna get me one of them. I'm too fucking old to be crawling around on my hands and knees on the ground. Even though I love that tent I had, I mean it sets up in like 7 seconds.
Hers was a little bit bigger than Elusive's, and I think he said he paid $250 for his.
250. That ain't
It
too
was
bad.
like the 2 room kind of deal.
Yeah. I didn't really get a good chance to see his. I thought it was just square. He had 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So it had like a bedroom, and then it had like a a front porch kind of area, to where it had 3 sides that could zip all the way up, and then had the screen and shit.
Oh cool. Lady Smith said $100. That ain't bad. That's actually really good.
Boom.
You write it down, Hutch?
I took a picture of it.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I got you, Deanna. I cheated.
The Coleman 6-man instant tent.
6 minutes.
Princess Buttercup, are you gonna make the rendezvous this year? The one in the spring? I think you said you couldn't make the fall one, but maybe next spring. Because camping on the mountain just ain't gonna be the same if you ain't there.
I mean, she didn't come to our meetup, so I don't know if I missed you or not.
Dude, she would have spoiled the fucking shit out of you fucking Mohicans out there. She had the setup, like unfucking believable setup. Like insane. And her chili, oh my fucking god. Her chili was nuts. I don't even know if you can call it chili. Princess, you need to come up with a different name for that, because that was like fucking beyond chili. That was some good shit.
It sounds like it's going to be a very busy year.
Yeah, I hope so. Road work at a resort.
Gotcha.
Well, hopefully March you can still make it.
When is the off season? I think around here everything closes. I want to say the first week of October is when they shut everything down. Boom, the little camp people go home. You know what I mean?
Right. I think it depends. Like some, like the off season, they call it the off season, but they're fucking still open. If you want to go camp out, they'll let you do it.
Right.
It's just all the amenities aren't available for you. You know, like the bathhouses won't be stocked, and there's nobody there pumping shit out of the hole in the ground, all that good stuff.
Is power still on during the off season?
Hanging Rock don't have no power. Yeah,
Say
we, all
this is the first campground I've ever stayed at that had a power hookup. Well, last
we,
year,
that shit
like
blew
that,
my fucking mind. Every single site there had a fucking 110 and a 30 amp hookup. I was like, holy shit, man, you're squared away. All right, so March is a slow season. Cool, cool. There's Cherokee. What's up, my brother? Yeah, Lady Smith, her chili was fucking insane. Like, it was good. There was all kinds of shit in there. I don't know what all was in there. I even asked her for the recipe. She said I didn't have one. I'm like, what do you mean you don't have one? She goes, I just put stuff in the fucking pot. I'm like, keep doing what you're doing because that shit was the bomb.
oh yeah, some people just know. You know?
I mean, when you're a grown man and you catch yourself licking the fucking bowl, you know there's an issue there. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, that is good. I mean, it was so good, I started chewing on the spoon.
That's what I can say about like we took so much food that never even came out of the cooler once because
I know.
everybody was like, "Oh, hey, food's ready over here. All right, food's ready over here. All right." I
Like
mean,
everybody showed up with enough food to feed 3 other families.
right? We could
That
have
was,
lived out there for a year just
dude,
in shit that people put in coolers.
when we left the rendezvous, we were giving food away to people that were still on the mountain. That's how much food we have fucking left over. Like we had fucking food for days. And at the rendezvous, we did a whole lot more cooking than at the meetup. Like, because like Native's campsite, that fucking grill was going. It was that motherfucker was going nonstop. Like everybody was cooking for some reason. Like everybody, like Nikki had her shit going. Princess had her shit going. We're cooking at Natives. Yeah, there was fucking food for days.
Yeah.
And there was food still there when we left. I mean, we gave away, fuck, at least, I don't know, 10 or 15 packs of hamburger buns, hot dog buns, bread. I mean, meat. Because, like, people packed up and left, and there were only a few people left and no cooler room for all this fucking food that was still there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we're just giving food away. Beyond chili? Okay, I agree with you, Two Wolves. That'll work. Princess does Beyond chili. It's like the Princess does chili if it had wings and a halo. Because that, man, that shit was fucking good.
Is that serious?
Bro, I'm telling you. Like, like when I first, and she did just a little bit of cheddar cheese and like a dollop of sour cream. And so it's like when you first start eating it, it's like, oh, this is pretty good. It's got a good flavor. And then like in the back of your throat, like way back here, you feel it starting to tingle. And then there was this little tingle that started to build up, and you're like, oh shit, this shit, I'm fixing to get my ass lit on fucking fire. But it never did. It just stayed a tingle and it got like nice and warm. And then it was like my mouth went to this happy space. It was awesome. And then it was like corn. Oh, it's good, man. I was like, oh shit. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Ghost is officially addicted to people, and now look at him.
Oh yeah, I'm a people person now. If you didn't know it or not, I'm all about hugs and wanting to be included in everybody's party. I'm all about that inclusion.
Uh,
Yeah, that was some good chili, Princess. I ain't gonna lie. Between your chili and I had like 2 of the best chilies ever in the same fucking day. Like I had hers, and then
say Nikki, yeah, Nikki brought some up there, didn't she?
Nikki had a big old pot going at the same time. Completely fucking different. It's Texas chili, no beans, none of that fancy shit. Hers was just meat, sauce, and hot. It was heat and meat. That was it. It was good. It was real fucking good. It was
See,
real good.
it was a toss up. We wanted her to do chili, but then she said she had rabbit, so we were like, shit, make some rabbit stew. So we got rabbit stew instead of chili. But it was the
Yeah,
shit.
that rabbit was good. Yeah, I am too. I know the feeling. Some good stuff. Good people. But the best part, I'll never change my mind. The best part about the whole rendezvous was climbing up that mountain. It was just, that was like the perfect send off for the whole trip. You know, it was like, it was awesome. And Backwoods is probably working on that fucking video collage. He's supposed to be putting all his pictures together because I sent him all the ones I had.
I sent him 8 minutes worth. So
I think I sent like, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 pictures. Because I was taking pictures left and right until my phone died. Somebody swiped my charger.
hey, I heard about that. Somebody's got him a little souvenir.
So at the rendezvous, I lost my hoodie. At the meetup, I lost my charger.
That sucks, Ian. I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, that bites.
What did
Yeah,
we do?
Monique, you and Leslie would get along great. Leslie's awesome.
Princess Buttercup, our meetup, we didn't really do anything. It was pretty much just a whole bunch of bouncing between circles and things.
We just hung out.
Yeah.
Like the only difference in the rendezvous and the meetup, honestly, Princess, the major difference was the lack of pine trees. Everything out there is fucking hardwood. It was beautiful. It was green as shit and beautiful. And it looked like where we were at in Missouri looked like North Carolina, except it didn't have hardwoods, number one. And the only other difference was we just hung out the whole fucking time. There was, I mean, other than we did the Dirty Marauder, and we just hung out and chilled at the campground. And you know, Backwoods had his boat. There was a little bit of fishing going on, but we just chilled. There wasn't no mountain to climb or anything like that. I mean, there were many mountains to climb. I had to climb many of them to fucking get there. Ghost, my husband said you don't know her at home. That's probably true. Well, that is true. But yeah, now Leslie's awesome.
They're getting better every year. I know that.
But to be honest with you, like just being able to just sit around and chill and not have a fucking itinerary, it's kind of cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Get up when you want to get up. Go to bed when you want to go to bed. There's food on the fire. It is what it is. Deanna, Hutch, did you get a picture of the phone number?
No, I did not.
No, she did not. No, he did not.
I got your email. You know what I mean? I'll hit you.
Oh my goodness. One of them days. I've chat.
I am feeling so old right now, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie.
Well, you are kind of old. I mean, you're not as seasoned as I am, but you're up there.
Feels like it. Angela, we had 37 and a half.
Yeah. That's fucked up. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, 37 and a half, 37.5.
Yep.
And it was a good, like, it was enough people there to, it's like, man, we got a lot of people here, but it was enough people, it was still small enough to where everybody could fit around the same fire.
Right, it was comfortable. Yeah.
We could legit, everybody could fit like up underneath the covers out of the rain to do the Marauder. It was good.
I mean, if you weren't there, then I can't tell you what the half was. It's one of those you had to be there kind of things to know what we're talking about.
You would have been the other half Cherokee. If you showed up, it would have been 38.
Right? Boom.
You know I love you, brother.
Right, Yankee.
Ah.
No, the kid wasn't a half. The kid counted as a one.
Oh yeah,
The kid was
solid.
legit, man. Yeah.
Kid was solid. He was on point, dude. It was pouring down fucking rain, and he sees me take the last swallow out of my beer, and I'm like, shit, I gotta get wet. And I turn around, I'm fixing to go truck through the rain to the cooler, get a beer, and he comes back soaking wet with 2 beers. He's like, I saw you were out. I'm like, dude, really? Kid was on point.
I will say though, like for him being as young as he is, he's he knows how to talk to grown ass men and not come off as a condescending little prick.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. He had
Like
some up
he can hold his own in a conversation with grown ass men. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he had some fucking integrity and a good upbringing. Of course, uh, he was with Milkmaid, and she'd have snatched a knot in his ass if he got sideways. So
Right.
but
I kind of think I might like him more than I like Bushido.
yeah, yeah. He was definitely more presentable. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he never once said anything about eating people.
Not that I heard.
He never went cannibal the entire weekend. So yeah, that's a plus.
He did promote drinking and driving, but only on a boat.
Oh man, I saw a damn TikTok video the other day, and it was about this guy that was fighting his DUI arrest because he swore up and down that he pulled over every time he took a swallow. He pulled over and stopped the vehicle every time. I'm like, yeah, okay.
It counts.
Dude, I remember the old days growing up, man, on the farm. I was probably 6, 7 years old, and the county sheriffs would show up. And this is back when the sheriffs, there was 2 in each car, you know what I mean? They would pull into the driveway, and there would be the sheriff's car, and then my grandfather's pickup truck behind the sheriff's car or in front of. And my grandfather would get out of the passenger seat, and the deputy would get out of the driver's seat and then go get in the sheriff's car and leave with the other sheriff. Like they would literally, because they knew when he left work, he was going to stop by the bar and get him a couple beers. And instead of having to write him a ticket, they would just drive him home. And this happened 3 or 4 times a week. Like it was like consistent. They just drive him home.
Hey.
Well, hey, he's like, you're going to have paperwork. And this is back when it was a DWI, not a DUI. Right. You know, and he was like, you motherfuckers got a lot of paperwork because I ain't going to change who I am. It is what it is. And they're like, just get in the fucking car. Let's go. Just drive you home. Night, Deanna. Free boat tours tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Be safe.
Dude, did you ever see that video of that kid that got ate by that shark?
Which...
You didn't see that? It happened right before the meetup. He had just graduated high school. I think it was like from Alabama or some fucking where. And he went on a cruise like to the Caribbean or some shit. And they dared him to jump off the fucking cruise ship. And he jumps off the cruise ship, right? And then everybody's yelling, screaming, having a good time, laughing, giggling. And so somebody throws the fucking little donut out, the life preserver for him, and he's swimming towards the life preserver, and you can see the fucking shark at the life preserver, and you can see the kid turn around and start swimming the other way, and then the phone moves back to the shark, and then it moves back to the kid swimming away from it, and right as the phone moves back, you can see him fucking disappear, and somebody took the image and started highlighting it and doing all that fancy photo shit. And you can see the head of the shark coming up and grabbing his feet and yanking him under. They never found him. Like, yeah.
Take it easy, Sherry.
Just graduated high school. Dude, it was all over the fucking internet, man.
Hey, Darwin Award. I mean, it's...
I know, right?
That's one of those things you're like, oh, but then you're like, you can't get mad at the shark for being a shark because that kid's a fucking jackass.
I used to always get mad finishing second place. But man, it comes in handy on that fucking Darwin Award.
Right.
I can't tell you how many times I've come in second place.
Right. You go first and see what happens.
I've come in second a lot on that one. Yeah, but it was a big fucking shark too, dude. I mean, it was big. It was a great white. It was massive. Like the
That's
video
why
you.
I don't mess with the ocean, man.
No, I don't fuck with. I don't fuck with the water. Water's for taking a bath and making beer. That's it.
Well, hey y'all, I'm going to take my ass to bed.
I'm shutting it down too. It's been 2.5 hours. We've been going nonstop. For those of y'all in the chat, obviously, thanks Hutch for coming out. I appreciate you, brother, as always.
I'm
Everybody in the
picking
chat,
on you.
thanks for the support. If you guys took advantage of the 15% off, awesome. I appreciate it. Like I said, you still got till I'm gonna leave it up till tomorrow at probably midnight tonight. It'll go from 15 to 10%, or I may just leave it at 15 all day tomorrow. So take advantage of it, save some money, get some merch. I appreciate the support, and I will see you guys, I don't know, a couple days. Y'all have a good one. Bye.